All right, so we're wrapping up the last daily debrief for the week. We're doing these Monday through Thursday. Look for a little update on Friday. On Monday, we'll talk about Monday and we'll talk about Friday. But yesterday we talked about the impact of AI and kind of the benefits and how I'm using it in the agency, even though we're just scratching the surface. And today, lo and behold, I got a shiny new present, and the phone view is tough. I wasn't gonna bring my whole computer over here, and we're not doing a deep dive anyways, but I wanna tell you about a little tool that we're using in our call center to make sure that we are, not only writing a lot of business, because I think you can do both, write a lot of business and also write good business. One of the things that, when I set out to do this, I said, listen, there's no reason why Medicare call center should have this bad name that they have if they're doing business the right way. And you can do business the right way over the phone with seniors, with the right agents in those seats. I believe that truly. And of course, I'm gonna call. I truly believe that, and while we do fall short from time to time, while it is hard to keep tabs on it, this tool, it's called Conversely AI, is keeping us in check. We actually just got access to this today, so we're pretty excited. I'm gonna give you just some statistics, and this hopefully is a kind of a baseline. Hopefully this is the next time we talk about this, because we have been really harping on QA scores, making sure that we're fully compliant in our sales and all of that good stuff. We've been harping on it so much that we have seen an improvement, but for the month of January, we've had over 250 calls scored. Our top agent, and I don't know if you can see this, I don't know how well you can actually see it, gives you a little graph, a little breakdown. It gives you kind of you definitely can't see this, but like a little pie chart of the agents. The view on a computer is great. It's super handy. Our top agent, has a QA score of 92%. That is exactly what we're aiming for, right? 90 and above is our kind of our goal, right? 85 is kind of par for the course. 85% means, hey, you hit on everything. You might have missed a couple of points here and there, but for the most part, you passed, right? 92 is exceptional, right? So we've got our top agent at 92. We've got quite a few agents in the middle 80 range, and then a few agents in the low 80, with our lowest being 77 and 78%. One of those is a very new agent that only has had a few scores or a few calls scored, so we know that average will come up. And the other one we've consistently seen a much higher score out of, so we are keeping tabs on it. The cool thing too is it breaks it down by carrier. So it's not really like a metric that we can really gauge anything off of, because you're selling, whether you're selling Aetna or you're selling WellCare, it's kind of all the same, but as far as the things that you need to say. But for instance, Aetna, the breakdown is where an average QA of 89%, Humana, average QA of 85%, United Healthcare, average QA of 85, Humana, average of 85, 84.6, Simply Health, 81, and WellCare, because of, again, the low volume of sales, we're at 68 with WellCare as AI. Is AI helping my business? Just popped up a notification as we're filming this. That's funny. So WellCare kind of bringing up the rear like usual, but that's just because we've had only a few scores called. This thing is so cool because, again, it's so hard to see this workflow. I'm trying to see if I can get into, yeah, it's just too hard on the phone, but if I'll do an overview at another time. It's hard too, because there's a lot of Medicare beneficiary information, HIPAA compliant or HIPAA protected stuff. But you can literally go into the call, see the transcript, see every single metric that we're scoring on, right? Was the scope read verbatim? Were the disclosures read verbatim? Was the probe in the beginning, the fact find, was it a proper fact find? All of that stuff is really at our fingertips, and it's typically about a week in arrears. So it's like, we're looking at last week's calls this week for quality assurance and compliance. And so we're getting real-time updates as far as what's going on. Like I said, when I set out to do this, I knew that you could do both, mainly because I've got good friends that are doing both, right? Writing a good volume of business, low amount of complaints, low amount of, compliance issues in general. And so I knew it could be done. And here we are starting to do it, right? Our average QA as an agency right now is just shy of 84. Okay, again, 85 is kind of par. We're a little bit below average. We're striving towards that 90%. You know, a lot of this is subject around a lot of new agents. We're just training, just getting on the phones, and nerves get the best of you. It's not the belligerent stuff, the blatant stuff rather that you see out there sometimes. I mean, we're reading the scope, we're doing a proper probe, we're walking away from deals that are in a good spot, or clients that are in a good spot. So real-time updates with AI. The answer to the question of yesterday's video, is AI impacting my business? I would say yes, it is, but mostly in a positive way.